Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the data analysis process. Okay, now we have 6 steps in the data analysis. So very first step is we need to define the goal or the problem associated with the customer. The analyst has to analyze the expectations of the customers before going through any process. Okay, so let's understand the task first, and then we are going to process the data in such a way so that they are able to determine the root cause of the problem. So the customer's expectations means what the customer wants from the analyst. Okay, for example, we can say if the customer asks which products are on high sales from the last 4 months, 6 months, and in which area. Okay, so the analyst need to analyze all these things and find out the key insights from the data. And the next step is data collection. So the analyst has the duty to collect the data from the various sources. The sources either they can collect from internally or externally, right? So there are various methods to collect the data. For example, they are able to take the interviews, taking surveys, and asking questions to the persons so that they are able to make a spreadsheet or a script so that they are able to analyze it further. The third step is the data cleaning. So after collecting the data, they have the data. For example, the spreadsheet, right? So there are multiple cases. There are many persons involved in one project, and they are taking interviews from various persons. And there is a possibility there are duplicate values. So the very first task is we need to remove those duplicate values from the data. And the second step is we need to check the format. In which format you have collected the data. So the data should be in the same format, right? For example, we can say the format of a date. Format of a date is simply the date, the month, right? And the year. So we have separated the date, month, year by the hyphen sign. And any other person has written the same format, but it takes slash for differentiating date, month, year. So that is the different format. Okay. So we need to make all the dates in the same format. Okay. That is the one example I'm just giving you. Third is handling missing values. Sometimes we don't have value for a particular column, then we don't write any value in it. So we need to identify those values also. So that for analyzing the data, we need all the values, right? And the last is inconsistency. Now, what is inconsistency in the data? For example, if one person has written the location, for example, location is Australia, right? And another person writes Australia, but in an abbreviated manner, AUSO, right? That is the consistency. Okay, data is inconsistent. You need to make it consistent so that it is understandable to everyone. And the fourth step is exploring the data. So we need to understand the meaning of the data. How do we understand? By performing the calculations, various aggregations, so that we are able to take out the key insights from the data. For example, the which product performs well in one area, not in the other area, and where the sales are high in which quarter and low in which month, in which region. Okay, so we need to explore the things by analyzing the pattern of the data, by seeing the past trends to the current trends, so that we are able to analyze the future trends. Okay, next is data visualization. Now the question arises, why the data visualization is necessary? If we have explored the data and take out the key insights of the various questions, then see, so the customer might be a technical or a non-technical person, right? If he's a technical person, then he is able to understand your language very well. But if he is a non-technical person, then he is not able to understand the things very well. Then in that case, we need the data visualization, the help of the flow charts, bar graphs, so that we are able to make him understand what is going on, what is the pattern of the data which is available to us. Okay, it is our prime duty to make him or her understand the static or the dynamic behavior of the data. Okay, that is why the data visualization is really an important. Now here I have used the word dashboard. Now what dashboard is? Dashboard consists of the various graphs, various charts that shows the behavior of the data. Okay, that either a static or a dynamic behavior. So we are able to change them and make a good story, because a non-technical person can understand the story of the data, so that they will understand the situation, okay, the current situation of their company. Now, the last is presenting the data. After visualization, then we have made the dashboards. Then now we are going to present it. Okay, so presenting means we are able to make them clearly showing them all the patterns which are available. Okay, and provide them the key insights, so that they are able to take the decision for their future prospects. Okay, so that is how we are going to do all these tips of data analysis. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So if you like my video, kindly share and subscribe. Thank you.